Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Gaming, and I'm here with a finals video from a local game store. There's a local I don't get to go to that often. It's Dragon's Lair in Fort Myers, Florida, but I did get to go this week, and I ended up in the top 4 playoff against GrandisKuwagamon. I am on the left playing Black War Greymon, or Gaomon, uh, whichever one you want to call it. It's the boss monster is Gaomon, but a lot of people call it Black War Greymon. GrandisKuwagamon OTK opens up with a Weedmon, and I respond by evolving Agumon in the back, then going right into a Cool Boy, revealing, adding the Gaomon to my hand. He goes to the Okuomon promo. I think about whether or not I want to raise. I do decide to leave it in the back. Evolving to the starter Greymon, then into the Greymon X, dropping a red memory boost, grabbing, after thinking for a while, the Metal Greymon. Then it goes back over to him. He displays a green memory boost. Feeling double Weedmon and Palmon, he will be grabbing one of those Weedmon, of course. And he does just play a Terriermon to pass the turn. I do raise up here. I go into Ultras mode, killing the Terriermon. I do go into the Little Greymon X, gaining a memory and drawing a card off Cool Boy, getting that security attack and that DP buff. I do evolve into the Gaomon with Blitz, swinging for 4 checks. Do hit a Mimi. Other than that, nothing really. And kind of a mistake because, man, this deck is just such a counter to Gaomon. I wasn't super familiar with the matchup. I haven't played it that much. Against green, that is. He does just get free reign to go into his Akuabot X. Suspending, making me lose the memory, going into that GrandisKuwagamon. Doing the full Digiburst to get security +2. Gets jamming plus 2k. Goes into the GrandisKuwagamon, is going to get another plus 4k, so it's going to be 18. It's going to be able to easily swing over my 16k from the Metal Greymon buff. So there he is. He finally goes into that Grandis, swings over with Piercing for 3 checks. 1, 2, 3. I get the Cool Boy. Get a Greymon X, I believe. Yep. Then swing again for another 3 checks. He does pop his boost, drop a rookie, and then just end the turn by evolving into a 1-cost blocker. Can't really do anything from here, so I do just go ahead and scoop this up going to game 2. I believe for game 2 I choose to go first because I think it's better to try and set up against this matchup. Not sure if that's correct or not. Again, if anyone's more familiar with this matchup, please let me know. I feel like without running the Omnimon X antibody, you're just in a pretty big disadvantage, but even that is a one of. I don't know if it's necessarily the answer. It seems like a rough matchup. But I am going to do my best. I don't think it's unwinnable. I don't think anything is unwinnable per se. So I do opt to go first. We do start by evolving to Agumon, go to the Agumon X, into the red memory boost. I'm going to grab the Greymon X in the back. He just opens Palmon and green memory boost, grabbing a Weedmon, then evolving to pass turn to 1. I do not want to waste the Mem boost yet, so I just evolve to the Greymon X, passing turn. And here he does have the Okuomon promo set up already. I do drop Cool Boy, grabbing another Greymon X. Drop another Cool Boy, grabbing another piece, passing him to 2. He does pop the boost to go to 4. Dropping that Tentomon, Revealing GrandisKuwagamon, adding it to hand. Evolving to the blocker, going to the 0. Then just passes with a Palmon. So here I do push up. I will pop the boost going to 5. Go to that Metal Greymon, de-digivolve, pop the Palmon. We'll go to that Ultras mode to kill that. Going to the Metal Greymon X, gaining 2 memory, drawing 2 cards. Thinking about if I want to evolve or not. But the way I see it is he's going to be able to suspend an attack over my stack either way, so I might as well go in for damage. Think about the swing now versus evolving to Gaiomon. I think I do just end up evolving to the Gaiomon. Blitzing for a bunch of checks. Putting him at 2, and I just kind of gotta hope he doesn't have the Okuomon X. Sometimes you just gotta hope they don't got it. So here my opponent is thinking. Does decide to promote up. The amount of time he was thinking makes me think that he is missing a piece. He does go to the GrandisKuwagamon and just pass me to... Oh, yep, it was a misplay. He thought that it would suspend, but it's not the piece he needed. So I do go to 1. Unfortunately for him, I do just attack and then go into Omni for game. And then we go into game 3. Got really lucky with that misplay. I think he might have been in an okay spot had he realized that. But he did need to answer my board that turn. So even if he just built in the back instead, I did have the security +1 followed by Omnimon for game either way. Going into game 3, I believe he tells me to go first, which I do think I prefer in this matchup. Again, please correct me if anyone is more familiar with this matchup and disagrees. I've been bouncing between a bunch of decks, so I don't quite have my matchups figured as solid as I would like. I do start building in the back. I do forego some of these searches just to try and get a stack with filtering. Like I'd rather get the draw 1 for 0 than pass the 3 to, you know, bring it out and wait a turn to search 3 with Agumon. And usually when I do that, I have some of the pieces in my hand already. He does go to the Weedmon and the green memory boost, pretty familiar play, and now I'm just trying to build. This game I tried to build multiple stacks to try and get around his tower clearing ability. I don't think that was correct in hindsight, but we'll see how it works out for me this game. And then even here, I think this is the turn I do. I don't even think I evolved the blocker Greymon over the solo Agumon, which I think is incorrect looking back on it. Just because I wanted something that I wasn't going to swing that could be blocker. But he suspends stuff, so the blocker doesn't really matter in this matchup. Not really. I just wanted again, I was trying to split my threats a little bit, but I think it's incorrect. Because I could be, in these turns that he's having these slow build-ups, these are turns that I could be applying a lot more pressure if I'd put all my eggs into a single basket. And then here he gets to go up his line, and this is just really rough. He gets to suspend, go into the Grandis, suspend the other guy. Sort of piercing 3 checks. I do get the red memory boost, swing with another 2 checks of piercing, and then he's going to just put me probably to 1 if I remember correctly. I think he just drops. If he dropped a Terriermon, that would be insane, but I think he just has the meme. He puts me to 2. Okay. So I need to do something here. So I pop both boosts, go to the Agumon, miss. We go to the blocker Greymon, go into the Greymon X. So here I'm thinking, I gotta hope that he doesn't have an out to my blocker and doesn't get to level 5, but with 7 memory, there he almost misplays and swings, then realizes there's a blocker. So good on him for double checking. And if he has the level 5, which he does, and that is all she wrote, folks. I can only block one. Swings for game. We dab it up, and that's that. So, good games. I forgot to get deck lists. I'm sorry, guys. We were pushing towards where the store was closing. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still here, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And thank you if you don't. Join our weekly Discord tournaments. Join our Discord. Links are in the description. Love you guys.